I truly think the best skill you can learn in life and in business is copywriting. If you can be persuasive with your words, you will never hurt for money another day in your life. But if you're a beginner, how do you get good at copywriting? How do you learn it? Well, for starters, you can take these 5 copywriting exercises that I'm going to give you today. If you start doing these exercises on a daily basis, I promise you within 1 month, within 30 days, you're going to be among the top 1% of copywriters in the world. And I mean, part of that is because most people aren't copywriters, so it's pretty easy to be better than 99% of people if they never actually try and learn this. But trust me, if you learn this, not only will it improve your life, it'll improve your business, you're gonna make more money, you're gonna be happier, you're probably gonna get more friends. I mean, it's one of those magic hacks to life. So, what are those 5 copywriting exercises? Let's get right into it. We're talking about that today. The first copywriting exercise you can do to improve your copywriting is, admittedly, it's kind of weird. You're gonna be like, what? Why? That makes no sense. But it's one of the very best things you can do. And that is handwriting popular sales pages. Seriously, I want you to spend half an hour to an hour a day finding popular, high converting sales pages and writing them out by hand in a notebook. Why would you do that? Well, you read a sales page and you might get sold, but you don't really think about why you're being sold. So if you read it slower, you're gonna understand a little bit more about it. If you write it down, you're gonna have to go through every single word. And if you do that over and over again, you start to understand the persuasive tactics that are being used. And so the more sales pages you handwrite, the more patterns you see, and the more you internalize all of the psychological things that good copywriters and good salespeople are using against you. So by doing this, not only are you going to ensure that salespeople aren't going to sell you something you don't need because they're just really good at persuasion, but you'll be able to use these persuasive tactics in your life, in your business, to get the things that you want. The very best resource I know of for going through this process is a course called COPYHOUR. It's copyhour.com. I truly think it's the best copywriting course on the planet, and this is how I learned copywriting, by going through this handwriting process. There are thousands of people in COPYHOUR that are going through this exact same thing every single day. So if you want to learn how to do it, I highly recommend you check out that course. All right, the second copywriting exercise I suggest you do is a hugely valuable one, and that is to write 10 headlines a day. Pick a product, pick a topic, and write 10 headlines about the same thing every single day. The headline is the single most important piece of copywriting, because if you can't get someone to click on the article to read it, or if you can't get someone to keep reading after they read the headline, then you're dead in the water. It doesn't mean anything. So for instance, if most of your headlines are something boring like Canon EOS R review, you want to start thinking outside the box. Maybe something like why the Canon EOS R is the absolute best camera for vloggers, or the 5 things I absolutely hate about the Canon EOS R. Either of those are going to be much more clickable than just a basic Canon EOS R review. That's the camera I'm using to shoot this on, in case you're wondering. But here's one of the best tips I'm going to give you in this video. Years ago, I learned a copywriting formula for headlines, and that is something that the user wants, plus a time frame, plus an objection handled. If you have one of those things in your headline, it's going to be a good headline. If you have 2 of those things in your headline, it's going to be a great headline. And if you can fit all 3 of those things in your headline, you've got a world-class headline. So if you want an example of this, go to locationrebel.com/join, which is the sales page for our academy. The headline is make $1,000 in 3 months, even if you have a full-time job. So what are we doing? Make $1,000. That's something that you might want. In 3 months, we put a time frame on it so you know what to expect. Even if you have a full-time job. That's handling an objection because you might be saying, well, I've got a full-time job, so I can't do this. Make $1,000 in 3 months, even if you have a full-time job. We've been using that same headline for over 5 years, and it does really well for us. So as you're going through your exercise of 10 headlines a day, think about how you can take this formula and work it into your copy. Is this video helpful? If it is, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I'll wait. Thank you. So the third exercise I recommend you do is go through all of your emails for the past 30 days and simply look at all of the ones that you opened. Did you take an action on it? Did you click whatever the link was that they were trying to sell you on? Did you read the sales page? Did it get you to buy a product? What are the aspects of those emails that caught your eye, got you interested, got you to take an action, and maybe even got you to buy something? Again, it all starts with the headline. So what was the headline in the email title that got you to open it up in the first place? What did they talk about that got you to click on the link and go to a sales page or go to read a blog post or whatever it might be? And then is there anything about the copy on that page that got you to take a further action like buying a product? You can learn a lot when you're analyzing the things that you personally have been sold on. So take a step back, think about it, and ask yourself, why was I persuaded to take an action on this particular thing? Make notes about that and then work it into your own copy. All right, fourth exercise you should do if you want to improve your copywriting is to read your copy out loud. Oftentimes we write something and then we just kind of skim through it and we don't actually catch some of the big mistakes or sentences that don't really flow well. When you read it out loud, there's nothing to hide behind. How you read it is how someone else is going to interpret it. So you might think you sound like kind of an idiot, but I promise you, when you find a stumbling block or when all of a sudden you kind of get your words jumbled up, you're going to be glad that you went through that process because it's going to make your copy that much stronger and that much more effective. A few years ago, my life sucked. I was working 50 hours a week as a financial analyst, suit and tie, shaving every day. And doing stuff I love every single day. Wait, too much? You're on YouTube and you don't have the attention span to watch me read out my entire long-form sales letter for Location Rebel Academy? I get that. I wouldn't either. Moving on. Finally, the fifth and final thing you should do if you want to get better at copywriting is spend 30 minutes a day writing copy. You can spend more or less, but set aside time every single day to practice. Not sure what to write about? Write a sales page for a fake product. Do an affiliate review for a product that you love. Write a persuasive email. Send a pitch to someone for your freelance writing services. There are all sorts of things you can do to write copy. Create Facebook ads for a fake product. The point is, practicing every day is what is going to make you better. You know what you need if you want to be a successful copywriter? You need to have confidence. You have to have confidence in your ability to get someone to take a specific action, whether that's buy a product, whether that's click a link, whether that's opt into an email opt-in, whatever it is, you need to know that you can get someone to take that action. And if you practice your copy, if you practice your headlines, if you handwrite out sales page, if you do all the things we've talked about in this video, you will get better at copywriting, you will start making more money, and you will have the confidence to know that you can do it. Whether you want to become a freelance copywriter and make money that way, or whether you want to apply it to all of your own stuff like niche sites or membership sites or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If you are a good copywriter, I said this before, I'll say it again, you will never hurt for making money again in your life. It's that simple. That is why copywriting is so important and so powerful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. My name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this whole thing here at Location Rebel, where we teach you how to build small businesses you can run from anywhere in the world that give you the free time to do more of the things you love in life. If you're trying to figure out what to do next, I highly recommend you watch this video all about why most freelance copywriters will fail. But I believe in you. I think if you watch this, you're not going to fail. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Peace.